Hello, today we are going to do this assignment here, September 11th. Lesson assigned, angles and triangles. So go ahead and click on that. Okay, so step number one, you're watching the video, right? So you've got the video here. Okay, good. The next thing is I want you to open the assignment into Canby. So go ahead and open it into Canby so you can mark it up, okay? So let's go ahead. You know how to do that, right? But remember, you need to download it, and then we're going to go to Kami, right? Kami, my computer. Yours is different. Look for downloads, but for me, it's going to be this one. Make sure you take good notes. You can use your notes on quizzes and tests, and you get this assignment over here. Okay, so this is the assignment. Okay, so basically that's the assignment that you need, but the lesson, the instruction, is going to be right here. That's how we're going to learn, okay? So go click on this, and you should see this website here, okay? So remember, you can translate. You can click on this, you can go to translate right there, and you can translate to a different language, okay? It's got the whole thing in translation, okay? So make sure you read through this, look at the diagrams. So it's very important to understand about triangles, about angles and triangles. That's what we're learning today. There's different kinds of triangles based upon the angles that they have, okay? So make sure you read all these and understand those, okay? So then there's angles here. You already know about acute angles, so you'll learn about acute triangle. Okay, so read this here, and here if you want, you can try playing with this and changing different things, so you can do that if you want. And here's another one with all the angles equal 180, so you can play with that. Okay. Also, there's another concept. Make sure you understand about perimeter. Okay. Okay. Also, there's the area of the triangle. Today we're going to focus on the angles. So the important thing to know is about the angles is that they all equal 180 degrees. That's the most important thing to understand. Okay. All right. So when you're done with that, there's questions here, but you do not have to do them. What you can do is you can go to the assignment and start working on those. So after you're finished, do this first. Go over this website here. Okay. Spend maybe a little bit, 10, 15 minutes, make sure you understand it. And then I'm going to go over the first few questions with you for the assignment, okay? So let's go to the assignment. Okay, so let's make this bigger. Okay, it's looking for, find the measure of each angle, okay? Use a different color. So let me do black, how about that? Okay, so we have three angles, right? We have one, let's see if I've got a pen. Okay, so we got one angle is 20, another is 30, and another is we don't know. It's a question mark, right? So it's very easy. All we have to do is we have to go 20 plus 130, this one, all right? 20, 130 plus, instead of question mark, I'm going to put an X, okay? So plus X, and what do we know? All the angles together, we found out over here, all the angles together add to 180, okay? So we can use that principle and make it equal 180. So you can try the math if you want, but basically here and here, 150 plus, see, my pen never works very well. There we go. Plus X equals 180 minus 150. You know how to do the algebra, right? My pen is horrible. I'm sorry. Oh, I hate this pen. 150 minus 150. So we get X equals what? 30. Okay. So the answer for number one is 30. It's that easy. Okay. Now you remember, let's see if we taught about it right here. When you have a right triangle, this right here, the symbol, see that symbol right there? that means it's 90. It doesn't show the degree. It doesn't show 90, but it always has 90. So if we go over here, we say, hey, this one here, 90 degrees. So now we can go this plus this plus this equals 180, okay? So there's those. So you can do the rest of those. The next thing, what happens when we get something like this with x inside it, right? We have this right here. Well, it's still the same thing. All three angles, 1, 2, 3, equal 180. So I'm going to go 70 plus 65 plus 5x plus 5 equals 180, right? Put these two together, 135 plus, well, and wait, my bad, that's not right. So we're going to do this and this and this. So that's 135. So that's going to be 140 plus 5x. Subtract 140. 5x equals 40, x equals 8, okay? So that's how you do this one. Okay, same here, here. Remember, this is 90. Okay, now, on the more challenging ones, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you try those, but, well, maybe I'll do one. How about that, okay? So what do we know about this? We're trying to find x, right? We're trying to find x. What is x? Well, x is over here, but I don't have any information. I don't have this angle. I don't know this. I don't know this. This angle is not in a triangle. That's not in a triangle. That's not in a triangle. But we also know that we need angles inside a triangle, right? So what we can do is we can say, hey, these are vertical angles, right? So this one is 45, right? It's equal to that one, right? So this is 45. What about this one? This is a supplementary, right? So let me go ahead and, okay, I'm going to make this bigger so we can really see it good, okay? One more time. There we go. One more time. Okay. So remember, this is 40. This is vertical angles. So I'm going to put this in here. This is 45, right? Okay. What about this? Supplementary. So 106 plus x equals, well, that's not x, but plus that angle equals 180. So if you use your calculator, you're going to get, what would that be? That would be 74, right? So x equals 74. And then how about this one? Well, this is 7x plus minus 9, but it's still a vertical angle with this one over here, right? These two angles. So this is going to be the same, just like this was 45, that's 45. Let me use my eraser. Where's my eraser? There it is. I need to make some room over here, okay? I don't know why that doesn't go away. There we go. Okay, drawing. So that means this is also 7x minus 9, okay? Because it's vertical with that one, same, okay? Now we can take these three angles, 1, 2, 3, and they're going to equal 180. I'm not going to write it out because I know you can do it, but this plus this plus this, these three together equal 180. So put together an equation and see what you get, and then that's the correct answer, okay? So that's how you can do this assignment today. You've got another question, so try that one out. Here's a hint. Remember, the little square always equals a certain degree, and then you got this one, okay? Now, I also want you to get review questions. So you already know how to do questions like this from the last lesson, so make sure you do the review questions, right? And there's only 4 of them, okay? So then when you're done, make sure you come back and you put your answers here. It's unlimited attempts. So put your answers there. Okay, so that's today's lesson. All right, that's it.